The WIGOS is an umbrella that encompasses all the observing system, WMO observing system. So it is not an observing program by itself, but it's rather like the umbrella cover everything. And then we talked about the tools, the WIGOS, the tools that support WIGOS implementation. We presented Oscar Service. Oscar Service is a database, a repository for all the observing capability at national level. So each country lists all the stations that they have, or all the observing system they have on Oscar Surface, and provide metadata. And metadata is important for the data user, because if you use the data, you need to know how the data is collected and if they surround the surrounding environment of the stations and others. And then we explain that all the stations need to be listed on Oscar Surface, even if they are not intended for international exchange. But it's like for you, it's a repository to put the information there. So that is Oscar Surface. And then we showed also what is called the WIGOS data quality monitoring system. This is the system that monitors data exchange. So when you send data, it is received by the global centers, and then they provide feedback on two aspects: on availability, how many messages are received per day, and are they at the number of the expected number of messages or less, which percentage of the expected number. But also it does something very good also, which is monitoring quality. So the global centers, when also they receive the data, they check the quality of the data. So if the observations are close to what is the expected value, then that is good, and they give it green. If it is different, then they show that difference. And this is important because many of our national mail services don't have a calibration capability. They don't do check. So they observe, but there is no check for the quality of the data because it is costly. You need to go to the field, you need to have a toolkit to measure, to compare, and all that. So now we get these services for free from global centers. So then if the station is showing big deviation, it means there's something wrong with it and need to be checked. Either the metadata is not correct, for example, the height from the sea level or the height of the parameter, for example, from the surface. If they are not correct, the centers will flag it because they will compare it to a different level. Or the instrument is faulty for some reason. So it's a good tool, and we linked it also to the website. We created a tool that reads the data from WDKMS and show the performance of the stations on the website. So it's very good. And then we talked about WIS. Yeah, because now WIS is the tool for data transmission, and we are really very happy and glad that the two countries have made a great progress in data sharing. I think for long here from Togo, only ANAM stations are the ones that goes globally, but now only ASEGNA, sorry, the ASEGNA stations are the ones that are going globally, but now your stations are also going globally, which is great progress. We are very happy with it. Police also adopted with 2box. They also use ADL, which is another software that acts as a bridge for data sharing. So it was very nice and very interactive discussion. And then police also shared with us on the second day, they presented the observing network in Togo and Mali. So we have seen all the stations and what type of different stations and what need to be done to maintain those stations. We share ideas. We will brief you on that in details. So this is our first day. The second day we focused on CAP. Yeah, the CAP from the beginning, from the theory, why CAP is needed and how was it developed, and then we also talked about the CAP composer, the technical features that are available in the current CAP composer, and then we went into more practical session. So they had an exercise where they published or they created 2 CAP cap warnings, and they publish them, and they also presented them here. Colleagues can also add to that. Today we also revised cap, and this morning we focused on the website. So they presented their website, the different components of the website, and then we discussed what can be improved on the different aspects of the website. So now we have a new feature on the ClimWeb itself, which enables you to add more product on the home page of the website. So it brings them from the data visualization system to the home page. So this is the exercise, the last exercise they just have done. And now we are looking at the analytics to see how many people are reaching the social media account and how many people are reaching the website, Google Analytics, and all those aspects. So this is where we are, and we are very happy to have you.
Thank you very much.